The European Union is stepping up its efforts to enhance its relationship with Turkey, focusing on strengthening trade ties in 2024. This move comes despite Turkey's increasing interest in BRICS, a group it sees as a strategic alternative due to frustrations with the slow progress in its dealings with Brussels. Why does Turkey want to join BRICS? Economically, BRICS membership could open new markets for Turkish products and services. The bloc represents around 40% of the world's population and a significant portion of global GDP, offering vast opportunities for trade expansion. Additionally, Turkey could benefit from increased investment flows and technology transfers from BRICS countries, particularly China and Russia. These partnerships could enhance Turkey's technological capabilities and infrastructure development, crucial for its economic growth. Moreover, BRICS is working towards reducing reliance on the US dollar by promoting local currency transactions and creating a new reserve currency. This aligns with Turkey's interest in enhancing its financial stability and reducing vulnerability to currency fluctuations. Geopolitically, by joining BRICS, Turkey aims to balance its relations with Western countries and increase its influence in a multipolar world order. This move is seen as a way to strengthen Turkey's geopolitical standing without abandoning its ties with NATO and the EU. Furthermore, Turkey seeks to play a more active role in global governance by aligning with BRICS, which advocates for a more equitable international system. This stance resonates with Turkey's criticism of the current Western-dominated global order and its desire for more inclusive decision-making processes at the international level. At the same time, the EU has intensified efforts to attract Turkey by pushing to revive and modernize the customs union. The goal is to expand cooperation in services, public procurement, and sustainable development. This initiative also aims to address trade irritants and improve migration management, a key component of the 2016 EU-Turkey statement. Despite these efforts, Turkey has shown interest in joining BRICS to diversify its economic relations and strengthen ties with non-Western powers. This interest aligns with Turkey's broader foreign policy goals of expanding its influence and economic partnerships beyond traditional Western alliances. The history of Turkey's application to join the European Union is a tale of perseverance and ambition. Turkey's journey toward EU membership has been long and complex, characterized by numerous ups and downs since the mid-20th century. The relationship between Turkey and the European Union officially began in 1959, when Turkey applied for associate membership in the European Economic Community, EEC, formalized by the Ankara Agreement in 1963. This agreement aimed to integrate Turkey economically with the EEC, setting the stage for future full membership. Turkey's formal application for full EEC membership was submitted in 1987, but the European Commission deferred the matter, citing Turkey's economic and political situation, poor relations with Greece, and the Cyprus conflict as obstacles. Despite these challenges, Turkey continued to align with European standards and joined the EU Customs Union in 1996, enhancing its economic integration with the EU. A significant breakthrough occurred at the Helsinki European Council in 1999, where Turkey was officially recognized as a candidate for EU membership. Accession negotiations formally began in 2005, but progress has been slow and fraught with challenges. By 2021, only 16 out of the 35 negotiation chapters had been opened, with just one chapter completed and another provisionally closed. EU member states, notably France and Germany, have raised concerns about Turkey's human rights record, democratic backsliding, and press freedom. These issues have been exacerbated since the failed coup in 2016 and subsequent constitutional changes under President Erdogan, which have centralized power and limited democratic freedoms. The ongoing dispute between Turkey and Cyprus remains a significant barrier. The EU expects a resolution to this conflict as a prerequisite for Turkey's full membership. Turkey's military presence in northern Cyprus and territorial disputes with Greece also complicate the accession process. Perceived cultural differences between Turkey and EU countries, particularly related to Turkey's Muslim majority population, have fueled debates about Turkey's compatibility with the EU's secular and liberal values. The Turkish government has increasingly sought alternatives to its long-stalled EU accession process, turning its attention to other international blocs, such as the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, SCO, and the BRICS group. This shift reflects Ankara's frustration with the lack of progress in EU negotiations and its desire to amplify its influence on the global stage. Turkey has been an observer in the SCO since 2012 and has expressed a strong interest in becoming a full member. President Erdogan has actively participated in SCO summits, signaling Turkey's strategic pivot towards this China-led bloc. The SCO includes major regional powers such as China, Russia, India, and Pakistan, offering Turkey a platform to enhance its geopolitical influence in Eurasia. Erdogan's participation in the upcoming SCO summit in Kazakhstan underscores Turkey's commitment to deepening ties with the organization. Turkey has also shown interest in joining the BRICS group, which comprises Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Russian President Vladimir Putin has publicly supported Turkey's aspiration to join BRICS, emphasizing the importance of fostering closer economic and security cooperation among member states. Turkish Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan has been actively engaging with BRICS leaders, attending BRICS Plus meetings and advocating for Turkey's inclusion. This move is seen as a way for Turkey to diversify its international partnerships and reduce reliance on Western-dominated institutions. Before we continue further, tell us, are you enjoying the video? If yes, please like and share the video and subscribe to our channel for more videos about BRICS development, power and influence on the world. Let's continue now. Turkey's engagement with both the SCO and BRICS highlights its flexible foreign policy approach, aiming to balance relations between Western allies and emerging global powers. This strategy allows Turkey to leverage its unique geopolitical position and seek benefits from multiple international alliances. However, this shift has raised concerns in the West about Turkey's long-term strategic direction, particularly regarding its commitments to NATO and other Western alliances. The European Union, EU, is currently developing a comprehensive three-stage plan to enhance its engagement with Turkey. This plan involves increasing the frequency of high-level meetings, reactivating operations of the European Investment Bank, EIB, in Turkey, and ultimately initiating talks to modernize the customs union between the two entities. The EU aims to hold more high-level dialogues with Turkey, focusing on key areas such as trade, energy, and migration. These meetings are intended to address and resolve ongoing issues, strengthen bilateral relations, and pave the way for deeper economic and political cooperation. The European Investment Bank, which had scaled back its operations in Turkey due to political and economic concerns, is set to resume its activities. This move is expected to facilitate significant investments in Turkish infrastructure and development projects, thereby boosting economic ties and fostering mutual growth. The customs union between the EU and Turkey, established in 1995, is due for an upgrade. The modernization talks will aim to expand the scope of the customs union to include areas such as agriculture, services, and public procurement. This will not only streamline trade regulations, but also address current trade irritants and align Turkey more closely with EU standards. Several EU member states have expressed strong opposition to Turkey joining the European Union. Germany has been one of the most vocal opponents of Turkey's EU accession. Chancellor Angela Merkel and other German politicians have called for either suspending or ending accession talks, citing concerns over the rule of law and human rights in Turkey. Relations have been particularly strained due to the arrest of German citizens in Turkey and President Erdogan's calls for German Turks to vote against Merkel in elections. Austria has consistently opposed Turkey's EU membership. The Austrian government has highlighted issues such as mass arrests following the failed 2016 coup in Turkey and the perceived erosion of democratic standards under Erdogan's government as key reasons for their stance. France's position has fluctuated over the years. While former President Nicolas Sarkozy was strongly against Turkey joining the EU, later administrations have been more ambivalent. Current concerns focus on Turkey's alignment with European values and standards. Belgium has shifted its stance in recent years, with Prime Minister Charles Michel calling for an end to negotiations due to concerns over Turkey's departure from European values and democratic principles. Both Cyprus and Greece have significant reservations about Turkey joining the EU, primarily due to long-standing territorial and political disputes. While they support Turkey's accession in theory, they demand that Turkey resolve issues related to Cyprus and improve bilateral relations as prerequisites for membership. Turkey's recent interest in joining BRICS reflects its strategic shift towards diversifying its international alliances and reducing reliance on Western-dominated institutions. Here are the latest developments and potential implications of Turkey's bid to join BRICS. Renewed interest. Turkish Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan has confirmed Turkey's renewed interest in joining BRICS. He emphasized that Turkey does not see BRICS as an alternative to NATO or the EU, but as a complementary platform to enhance its economic ties and global influence. Russian support. Russia has expressed strong support for Turkey's bid to join BRICS. Russian President Vladimir Putin has welcomed Turkey's interest and indicated that the matter will be discussed at upcoming BRICS meetings. High-level visits and meetings between Turkish and BRICS member country officials have intensified. For instance, Fidan's visit to China included discussions on expanding economic cooperation, with China expressing willingness to increase imports of Turkish goods and enhance bilateral relations. Germany-Turkey issues in the context of defense. Turkish President Erdogan has urged German Chancellor Olaf Scholz to lift the block on the sale of Eurofighter Typhoon jets to Turkey. This request follows Turkey's decision to scale back a $23 billion contract for F-16S with the US and the procurement of engines for Turkish warships and equipment for a $24 billion nuclear plant being built by Russia on Turkey's Mediterranean coast. Despite these efforts, it appears unlikely that Germany will agree to the sale due to ongoing diplomatic tensions, including issues related to Turkey's actions in Syria, its acquisition of Russian air defenses, and delays in ratifying Sweden's NATO membership. Turkish diaspora in Germany. The presence of a large number of Turkish citizens living and working in Germany has significantly influenced Germany's stance on Turkey's potential EU membership. The Turkish diaspora in Germany, one of the largest immigrant groups in the country, has complex implications for German-Turkish relations and EU-Turkey negotiations. Firstly, the Turkish community in Germany is deeply divided, with strong political and cultural ties to Turkey. This division is often influenced by the Turkish government, which actively engages with its diaspora to rally support for domestic policies. President Erdogan's administration has capitalized on this connection, particularly through organizations like the Union of European Turkish Democrats, UETD, and religious institutions like DITIB, which have become tools for political mobilization and influence in Germany. This involvement has led to increased tensions within the Turkish community in Germany and between the Turkish community and the broader German society. Secondly, the political and social activities of the Turkish diaspora in Germany have sometimes led to diplomatic conflicts. For example, Erdogan's rhetoric and political actions, such as accusations against Germany of Nazi practices and the controversial Turkish referendums, have strained relations. These tensions are exacerbated by Germany's concerns over Turkey's human rights record, democratic backsliding, and foreign policy actions, such as military interventions in Syria and disputes in the Eastern Mediterranean. These diplomatic issues influence Germany's hesitance to support Turkey's EU accession. The EU and Germany in particular have been critical of Turkey's authoritarian tendencies and human rights violations, which conflict with the EU's democratic values and legal standards. Moreover, Germany's significant Turkish population adds a domestic political dimension to its foreign policy, where German leaders must balance international diplomatic considerations with the sentiments and influence of Turkish voters in Germany. Do you think Turkey's potential membership in BRICS would be beneficial for its economy? Why or why not? How do you feel about the EU's efforts to modernize the customs union with Turkey? Do you believe it will significantly impact their relationship? Do you want to watch more videos like this one? If yes, please like and share the video and subscribe to get exclusive videos about how phenomenally BRICS is developing and growing its influence over the world. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, stay tuned.